Hello folks, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue on with our basic series regarding journals, notebooks, planners. Last week we talked about size of the notebooks, and today we're going to talk about quality of the paper. So paper, they usually talk about it by the weight of the paper. So the weight of the paper implies that it's a better quality paper, and it does cost more for heavier paper. So usually I look at the GSM, which is grams per square meter, but you can also look at the pounds. So usually notebooks go anywhere from 75 grams GSMs, grams per square meter, through around 160. And on the weight side, I think it goes from like 50 pound down to 90 pound paper, approximately. So when you're talking about a paper weight that is on the lower end, so the 75 GSM, that's about the weight of, say, a standard sheet of copy paper that you may see. So you should be hopefully pretty familiar with that. So that paper, if you write on it, say with a pen or something like that, you are going to see a little bit of ghosting, and you may see bleed through. So I'm going to show you some examples of what I mean by ghosting and bleed through on some particular journals. We're going to look at some ones that I've already written in, and we're going to talk about what their GSM is. Some of them might be estimates because I might have purchased them a while back, but it will help you understand when we talk about the quality of the paper. Again, it's usually based on weight, and also for me, it's about the bleed through and the ghosting. Sometimes when we talk about pens, we might talk about feathering. And that feathering, which I'll also show you, could be the reason for feathering could either be the pen or the paper or the combination thereof. So anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit from the top-down view. And then the last thing that we're going to talk about in regard to paper quality is going to be like the smoothness and the roughness of the paper. I will say I am a person who really likes the smooth paper. It seems to write better with pens for me, and so I tend to err on that side of things, which is why you'll see me give away some of the notebooks that have rougher paper. The rougher paper does absorb the ink better, but sometimes it absorbs it a little too well, and so we'll get into some of that as well. So that is the intro section. We're going to do now a top-down view, and we're going to talk through all those things, and then of course at the very end we'll be giving away a notebook this week. So let's flip the screen here. All right, we got things flipped around here. I'm going to give you some examples to show you what I was talking about at the intro section here. So this is a Hobonichi planner. It's one from a couple years ago. And the Hobonichi planners have Tomoe River paper. And so I'm giving you some examples here. This paper is very thin. I don't remember what the GSM is. It's pretty low. But it's also kind of pretty famous paper. A lot of people like to write on this. The more you write on it, the more crinkly it becomes. So it's kind of fun. It is very smooth. So this one, as you can see, I wrote hello with a regular just ink pen, I guess, and then with a Sharpie. So if you flip it over here, you can see, I can see the hello on both items. So I can see the ink pen, and I can also see the Sharpie, but I can't see it over here. So bleed through is where you write something on this page and you can see it on this page. I don't have any bleed through, but I do have ghosting. So ghosting is where you can see through on the back side of the paper. So we do have ghosting here. So for me, I can't write on this side. Once I have something on that side, I can't. That would just drive me crazy. So I don't like, that's the one reason I switched from these Hobonichis, is you have to write on both sides because that's how the days are set up. And I can't do that because of this ghosting. So anyway, that's one type of paper. Now we're going to switch to this other one here. So this is a Mont Blanc notepad, which is very expensive, by the way, and the quality of paper is not that great. So it's 85 GSM. So again, I used the same two pens, and I wrote hello. And if you flip to this side, again, I can see both of them on this side. And again, I don't see any bleed through, which actually surprises me because this paper is not the best. I thought the Sharpie would bleed through here, but apparently it did not. So that's another example. And then we flip to this one here. So this is a plum paper planner, and it's 120 GSM. And again, using the same two pens, I wrote hello. If I flip to here, there is no bleed through. I do see some ghosting on the Sharpie, but I can't even see the ink pen. So we're getting a little better. And then the last one I have here is this is a Scribbles That Matter notebook. It's not a planner. And it's 160 GSM. Again, I did the two hellos there with the two different pens. And if I flip to the other side, I really can't even see either one of them. And there's, of course, nothing that bled through. So really no ghosting on the 160 GSM, but there was on all the other ones. So hopefully it helps you understand the kind of the quality of paper a little bit better. And now we're gonna move on to the good stuff here. So we are ready for our giveaway. So this week, we have a special edition here. This is a Cross journal. So the Cross brand pens, they make this journal. And I will tell you that it's a very smooth paper. So your pen will just glide right through this paper. It does come with a pen. It's already wrapped up here, and I didn't open it. And it's got this type of elastic band, which is a little bit different. It's not real thick paper, but there wasn't any bleed through. There is some ghosting though. So this one is going to be our giveaway for this week. So please, if you're interested in receiving this item, I'm going to need you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then comment WMIY, what's mine is yours, in the comments, and then you will be entered to win this item. We will do the drawing in about a week and a half from when this gets posted. And again, please encourage folks to subscribe to the channel, as I am trying to get to 50 subscribers so that I can go live with the winning videos every week. So again, I post giveaways every Tuesday night, and I post on Saturday, usually in the morning. Today it was the afternoon. I post the winners selection on Saturday. So thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.